Hi, it's Linda. Well, let me introduce myself a different way. I'm known as Keto Granny. I am over the age of 60. Actually, I'm 64 going on 65. And I have been doing the ketogenic diet for 1 year and 10 months approximately now. On this diet, I have been able to get healthier. I was pre-diabetic and insulin resistant, and I was able to turn both of those conditions around doing the ketogenic diet. I was able to improve my cholesterol levels, my triglyceride levels, my LDL and HD levels are within normal, and my good cholesterol is actually in the high end, which is actually good. What I'm going to talk with you about today is going to be about what foods to eat on keto. And I'm going to go over the type of foods that you can eat on the ketogenic diet. And also, this is a grocery list that you can use when going to the grocery store. This grocery list can be used by beginners or people who are advanced. This list does not cover even half of the foods that you can eat on the ketogenic diet. When most people think about starting the keto diet, they think about going out and having to invest in elaborate type of foods to eat. They think that it's something that they have to invest in. But more than likely, a lot of the foods that you're presently eating are already ketogenic based type foods. Now I'm going to go over foods that are on this list, and there are a lot of, like I said, there are a lot of foods that are not listed here. Keto foods are some of these you already eat already, and if you notice on the list that you eat some foods that are already ketogenic foods, if you would just comment down below the video so I know what vegetables that you eat or what foods that you already eat that are listed up here as far as part of the ketogenic diet. There are many foods that are not listed here. So we're just going to talk now about some of the foods that are listed, and I'm going to start with what I'm always talking about, vegetables. Vegetables are very, very important on the ketogenic diet. You need to eat anywhere from 7 to 10 cups of vegetables per day. 7 to 10 cups of vegetables per day. I eat vegetables with almost every meal that I have. If I'm doing OMAD, I will have a very large salad. Also, I will have a serving of vegetables, with my main meal. So, another way to get vegetables down is to have them in spinach smoothies or leafy green vegetables and make those into smoothies, along with a couple pieces of keto fruit like avocado, strawberries, blackberries, or raspberries. Now, as I said, on the ketogenic diet, you want to have anywhere from 7 to 10 cups of vegetables daily. You want these to be dark, leafy green vegetables and cruciferous vegetables. And I'm going to talk about some of these vegetables over here in the list here. So, what foods can you eat on the ketogenic diet? Let's go over some of those foods. I'm going to start with vegetables. And at the top of the list is asparagus. Asparagus is a great gut cleaner. It has prebiotic and probiotic properties that help you as far as cleaning your gut. So asparagus is a very, very good vegetable to eat. And you can cook this vegetable many, many ways. You can saute it, you can grill it, you can oven bake it and make it delicious, and easy keto friendly and an easy keto dish that you can make. The next vegetable that we have on the list here is cabbage. On the ketogenic diet, you are going to eat a lot of cabbage. Cabbage is a cruciferous vegetable, and you can eat as much cabbage as you like on the ketogenic diet. You can never get too much cabbage. Spinach. Spinach is very, very good also. Spinach and kale. Now, spinach and kale, you're going to be able to get a lot of potassium from this vegetable. And as you know, you need 4,700 milligrams of potassium daily in your diet. You need 4,700 milligrams of potassium daily in your diet on the ketogenic diet in order to feel your best And in order for your body to regenerate its cell structure and to function properly, you will need to have 4,700 milligrams of potassium daily. So aim to eat your vegetables. It's very, very important on the ketogenic diet. Broccoli is also a very good vegetable to eat on the ketogenic diet. Now, sometimes some people get gassy with broccoli, so try broccoli. If you get gassy with it, then just try a different way to cook it. Steam it or saute it. But eating it raw, I believe that's the one that gives the people the most gas. But broccoli is a very, very good vegetable to have on the ketogenic diet. There's cauliflower. You're going to eat lots of cauliflower on the ketogenic diet. And cauliflower can be used for so many things. Cauliflower is going to be used to replace your mashed potatoes. You can use cauliflower to replace your rice. You can make cauliflower stir-fry rice. You can make cauliflower mac and cheese. It can replace your macaroni and cheese. You can make cauliflower pizza crust. There are many, many things that you can make using cauliflower on the ketogenic diet. I was surprised by the many dishes that I am able to make just using cauliflower. Some things I thought would be impossible, but you use cauliflower as the main ingredient in a lot of dishes on the ketogenic diet. There's collard greens, mustard greens, and turnip greens. These are all very, very good on the keto diet. And I'm sure I've already named a lot of some vegetables I'm sure that some of you have eaten. Again, if you like the videos that I'm making, please hit that thumbs up button down below. You can also hit that subscribe button so that you won't miss any videos that I make in the future that I share. Okay, Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are very, very good to eat also on the ketogenic diet. You have zucchini. Zucchini will be used, you can use it to make lasagna. It can replace your lasagna shells. Zucchini, you can use it to make what is known as zucchini boats. Zucchini can be used for zucchini chips. There are lots of dishes that you can make with zucchini. Zucchini can replace your pasta noodles. So there will be a lot of different tricks and a lot of different ways that you'll learn to use your vegetables on the ketogenic diet. Cucumbers. Cucumbers are very, very good. I use cucumbers in my smoothies a lot, and also I use them for chips to use with ranch dip or spinach dip, whatever that you want to use the chips, or just eat them like they are and put cucumber slices in vinegar. It's very, very good and satisfying as a snack. Okay, so romaine lettuce. Romaine lettuce will be used a lot on this diet also. Romaine lettuce, I use it a lot to wrap burgers. I use it as taco boats. Romaine lettuce can be used as a sandwich wrap. Romaine lettuce can be used as almost like a bread replacement on the ketogenic diet. You can use it for wraps and different things like that. Head lettuce. You will be using a lot of head lettuce, especially in your salads. What I like to do is get I usually just buy a bag of salad, and I aim to eat at least a half a bag of that salad per day, if not almost the whole bag, and then get another bag the next day. Now that's the easy way to do it if you don't like to chop up your vegetables. If you don't mind prepping your vegetables, you can prepare a salad for several days to use on this diet. Squash, cilantro, radish. I would say don't eat radish a lot. I believe that radish is an inflammatory also. I have to check that. But I believe radish grow underground. And if it grows underground, it's called a nightshade. And you want to stay away from eating a lot of nightshades on the ketogenic diet. Nightshades give you inflammation in your body. Olives. Olives are also a good vegetable, but I have olives on here twice because olives are also a very good fat source. You'll see I have olives over here also under fats. Artichoke and tomatoes. Now those two I would eat in moderation because tomatoes are high in, on the glycemic index, and they turn into sugar. Now, you can have some tomatoes, just don't overdo it on the tomatoes, and the artichoke also. Some people believe that they can't have artichoke, but you can have artichoke. Again, I say there are a lot of vegetables that I haven't named here on the list, like bok choy, Swiss chard, a lot of vegetables, onions that I haven't named here that are allowed on the ketogenic diet. Okay, the next thing I'm going to discuss is fruits. What fruits can you have on the ketogenic diet? Now, some may disagree about one of the fruits that I have up here, and I'll tell you about that fruit when I get to it. Fruits, berries are what you're going to stick with on the ketogenic diet as far as the fruits that you eat. And they're in no specific order, but strawberries, you can have raspberries, blueberries, you can have blackberries, avocados, you can have avocados on the ketogenic diet. And yes, avocado is a fruit. A lot of people don't know that, but avocado is a fruit. You can have that on the ketogenic diet. You can have lemons, you can have limes, and then this is the controversial one with some people, and that's the pomegranate. But pomegranate is excellent to eat on the ketogenic diet. You can take the pomegranate seeds and freeze those in the refrigerator and have those as little bitty pomegranate seed snack. And it's very, very good, very, very nutritious. And pomegranate is allowed on the ketogenic diet. Also, the avocado. Avocado is also a very good source of fat on the ketogenic diet. It's a good source of potassium and a good source of fat. It's about half and half, just so you know that. And it's very good if you can eat an avocado a day, or at least half an avocado a day. That would be very, very good for you on the ketogenic diet. Now, you can use avocado in your smoothies, and it will give it a creaminess and a smoothness that you can really appreciate. Zero carb drinks. You can have water. Drink plenty of water. You want to make sure that you stay hydrated on the ketogenic diet. And in your water, you can add things like Himalayan pink salt, just a pinch of the Himalayan pink salt, or about a half a teaspoon to a large glass of water. And drink that. And that what you're doing is you'll be replenishing your electrolytes. You'll be giving yourself sodium and potassium. And these are things that you need to add back into your body, because your body will be disposing of these as you're on the ketogenic diet. Your body will be losing a lot of water, especially at first, and you want to make sure that you're replacing this, because as your body is losing water, you're also losing electrolytes. Coffee. Now, I drink decaffeinated coffee. So regular coffee or decaffeinated coffee, both of those are okay to have on the ketogenic diet. Tea. And experiment with the tea that's best, the tea that works best for you, but make sure that you try to drink some green tea. Black tea is good for you. Peppermint tea. All of these teas. Just find a tea that you like and drink that tea. You can have some sparkling water. Whatever sparkling water or club soda, they have a drink that's Zevia. It's a new drink, and I believe it's made with stevia. But make sure that these drinks that you're trying out or drinks that you're having are zero carb drinks. Now, meats. As you see, you can have lots of meats, different meats on the ketogenic diet. As I said, I don't have everything up here because I don't have veal. And there are a lot of other meats that you can have besides the one that I have listed. And I'm going to go over this list with you. On top of this list, what you're going to be eating a lot of is bacon. At least I do, because I love bacon. I don't mind eating bacon. I don't eat a lot of pork, but I do like bacon. There's sausage. I like sausage also. Ground beef. Now, ground beef is an excellent meat to get on the ketogenic diet, and you want to go with the fattier versions of ground meat rather than the leaner meats. You want to look for 80-20 or 73-27. or, you know, a higher fat percentage if it's available at the grocery store. These will be the best ground beefs for you to buy. You don't want to go lean, which is 93.7. Some people will say go lean, but if you go lean, then you'll have to add fat in somewhere else. I feel it's best just to let the fat be combined with your meat, and that way you don't have to add in a bunch of extra foods on the ketogenic diet. If you're going to have chicken or poultry, it's good to have the poultry with the skin. Try to leave the skin on your chicken, or to have the dark portion of the meat, like the thigh. That's a good portion, a good part of the chicken to eat, or the drumstick. Also, you can have the breast. There's nothing with having the breast or the wings or any of that also, because I do eat chicken breast, and I use it a lot in my salads and different things like that. But when I am eating that chicken breast, I will add in some extra fat. Usually, like I said, I'm putting on a salad as maybe some chicken strips or something like that, and I'll add in fat dressing to that salad. Again, there's pork, lamb, steaks. Now, when you're buying steaks, a ribeye steak, for instance, that's a good type of steak to buy on the ketogenic diet. Look for marbleization. Look for the fat in the meat. These are going to be some of the best ones to buy, because you're going to be getting your fat in the meat, and that way you know you're getting a lot of good fats, animal fat. Oxtails. Whenever I do oxtails, I like to keep my broth, because I can use my broth as a bone broth and drink that in the mornings or whenever. Oxtail broth is usually a very, very good gelatinous broth, and so I usually keep that in my refrigerator and drink that in the mornings during my intermittent fasting time. This is something that you can also do on the keto diet. Seafood. Seafood I'm going to cover in another session. Then I said there's chicken. And one thing about chicken, if you're going to eat chicken, make sure that you get organic chicken. If you get chicken that is farm-raised chicken, that is some of the nastiest meat that you can have. Farm-raised chickens eat each other's poop. They're kept in closed quarters. The chickens die. I mean, it's diseased. So if you're going to eat chicken, it's best to eat organic. And even though I haven't said, a lot of these foods, when you're looking for them, you want to look for foods that are organic, grass-fed, pasture-raised, cage-free. These are the key words that you want to look for as you're shopping on your ketogenic diet. Okay? Now, you want to stay away from processed meats. Don't eat a lot of processed meats on the ketogenic diet. You can have them sometimes, but don't make them an everyday habit. And I have some of those listed here as far as those deli meats. You can have deli ham, deli turkey, deli pastrami. I've tried all of those, and they make excellent dishes on the ketogenic diet. You can actually make a 90-second almond bread in a mug, and you can cut that in half and make a sandwich. And you can have like a pastrami sandwich or a sub sandwich on the ketogenic diet by using these meats. Okay, let's talk about cheese and dairy. Now, a lot of people think that all you're going to do on the ketogenic diet is eat a bunch of cheese and a lot of dairy. Now, yes, you can eat a lot of cheese and dairy, but that's all left up to you. Some people can't have dairy. And if you're one of those people who can't have dairy, then try to find something else to fill that in on the ketogenic diet. But I'm going to go over some of the things that you can have if you are doing the keto diet and dairy agrees with you. You're not lactose tolerant, I believe it's called. So cheese and dairy, you can have eggs. And again, you want to get the cage-free eggs. You can have heavy whipping cream, sour cream. And I'm going to switch sides for you. You can have sour cream. You can have yogurt. And the yogurt that you want to have is the Greek yogurt. The Greek yogurt is the best yogurt to have if you're going to eat yogurt. Me, I stay away from yogurt because I feel yogurt is high in calories. But this is strictly up to you. almond milk. If you're using cheeses on the ketogenic diet, block cheese is the best. I have used shredded cheese before, but block cheese is the best because it doesn't have any extra ingredients mixed in it. That's why it's best to buy the block cheese, and you can shred it yourself. Cream cheese. You can have cheese such as feta cheese. You can have blue cheese. You can have Parmesan cheese. All of these cheeses are allowed on the ketogenic diet. Nuts and seeds. Nuts and seeds, don't eat a lot of nuts or seeds. You can't have them on the ketogenic diet. But just be aware that if you eat too many pecans sometimes, some people have a reaction, I believe it's with the gallbladder, where things aren't being digested really good and well, so you're going to have problems and you could possibly have pain. So if you do have that type of thing happen to you after you eat nuts, and that means don't eat as many nuts or avoid nuts if you have to. Now, some of the different type of nuts and seeds that you can have on the ketogenic diet are pecans, walnuts, macadamia nuts, almonds, but don't eat a lot of almonds or very high in calories. I eat sunflower seeds. You can have those. You can have chia seeds, flax seeds, and pumpkin seeds. These are good things also to eat on the ketogenic diet. Now, some of the fats that you can have. Well, as I said, a lot of the fats that you're going to be eating on this diet, you're going to be getting from your meats. But also some of the other fats are going to come from added oils that you're going to be using on the diet, adding into your salads or that you're going to be cooking with. And I'm going to go over some of these with you now. You want your fats to be unrefined. You can use ghee, which is clarified butter. You can use butter. And if you're using butter, it's best to use the salted grass-fed butter. You can use avocado oil, sesame oil, olive oil, MCT oil, which stands for medium chain triglyceride. This is an oil that goes directly to your liver and burns ketones. So sometime if you need an extra help, you can use MCT oil to give you that extra boost. Mayonnaise is a good fat that you use, and I use a lot of mayonnaise and make my own dressings on the keto diet. And again, here I have olives. Olives are a good fat, and they're also a good vegetable. Remember, no soybeans. No beans, no soybeans. Beans are not allowed on the ketogenic diet. And now we'll get back to seafood. You can eat all the seafood that you want on the ketogenic diet. Seafood is very, very good and delicious. I've even started eating more seafood, especially salmon, since I've been doing the ketogenic diet, and I try to work this into eating at least 1 to 2 times a week since I've been doing keto and started eating salmon. That was the thing, learning how to cook the salmon to make it taste good. So, as far as seafoods, let's go over some of those. You want wild caught. You do not want farm-raised seafood. That is the worst type of seafood that you can buy. It's just like the poultry. Fish are swimming around in their feces and their, I don't know, urine or whatever, but it's nasty, and you don't want to eat those fish. So, wild caught, you can have salmon, you can have tuna, you can have shrimp, you can have crab, catfish, cod, orange roughy, lobster, all types of fish, rockfish. All of these are allowed on the ketogenic diet. Tilapia, somebody asked me about tilapia. Yes, you can have tilapia on the ketogenic diet. Again, these are just some of the foods that you can have on the ketogenic diet. And like I said, if you already eat some of these foods, please comment down below a lot of the foods that you do eat that you didn't know were keto-friendly foods. This grocery list can be used for beginners or for people who are advanced on the ketogenic diet, or if you want to add in different foods and try different things. This is Keto Granny saying, give me a thumbs up below if you have enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe. That way you won't miss anything that I release. Again, this is Keto Granny saying stay blessed, and until next time, keto on.